Hi everyone, my name is Olga and I'm happy to see you here in this new video. And today we are gonna try several new products from the latest collection from Kiko Milano, which is called Gold Reflections. And actually we are gonna try 8 products out of this collection. So take a seat and here we go. So we are gonna start our makeup from a luminous face base, and as it's a makeup base I'm gonna use it definitely before my foundation, and I'm gonna apply it using a brush, grabbing a little bit of a product, and let's take a look how it looks like. It's easy to apply it. If you need some moisture, it's definitely not the best choice for you. I would say it's just kind of a liquid highlighter which you can use before a foundation. Easy to blend, looks nicely on skin, doesn't emphasize skin texture, so as for me, looks quite nice. Before we move forward, I'm gonna tell you what I use as a foundation, as a concealer, and as a powder. As a concealer, I used a mix of 2 foundations, both from Kiko Milano. The first one is from the collection Days in Bloom, shade 1. The second one is called Radiance Boost and the shade 1.5N. And as a concealer, yes, I used a mix as well. The first one from Manhattan, shade 20, Clean and Fresh, and the second one from Kiko Milano, shade 1 from collection Create Your Balance. As a makeup powder, well, I used several of them. The main one was from Rimmel Stay Matte, and I've added a little bit of powder from Rival Loves Me, Cherry Bloom. It's an under eye baking powder. Actually, it's a good one. And now we can go further and try new products. First of all, we are gonna apply lovely sun-kissed baked bronzer shade 2, which is called Sienna. I hope that I pronounce it correctly. And definitely I'm gonna apply it using a brush. There is no other options. I've already tried this product, so I know a little bit about it. Actually, I've tried almost all of them. Pigmentation, I would say average, but currently I've taken a little bit too much of a product, so you can see, and it may appear as a high pigmented, but not really. It's still, the pigmentation is average. It's buildable, it's not a matte version, it's a little bit glowing. And talking about the shade itself, I would say it's quite neutral. Yes, for sure, it contains a little bit of orange and a little bit of red, but not that much. I love it. The texture is quite thin, it doesn't emphasize anything, and the product itself is not dusty. Now we are gonna try a highlighter, blush. I took it in shade 2, and actually I've already tried it on this side, and I know what I'm gonna tell you. But there is one problem. I can move a refill here, and it's quite strange, and I've never seen anything like this before. First of all, pigmentation is average. You can definitely apply less, and it's easy to do it. If you expect something high pigmented, it's probably not the best choice for you. It's easy to blend it, it's easy to build it, but if you have any skin issues, for instance, I have a pimple here, the product can definitely emphasize them. And if you have acne-prone skin, I'm afraid it's not the best choice for you. I wish I could tell you that this product doesn't emphasize anything, but not really. It can, it may, and it will do it, especially if you have not only acne-prone skin, but visible pores as well. It looks nice, it looks beautiful, and it's a mix of a blush and a highlighter. I like this product, but yeah, you should be really careful while applying it and while taking it. Now we are gonna try a highlighter. I took shade 1 and I'm very impressed. It looks extremely beautiful. The texture is so smooth, creamy and thin. And take a look. It's stunning. It's perfect. It's perfect, really. It's easy to blend it into skin. It looks beautiful, and it doesn't emphasize skin texture. But if you have pimples, yes, it definitely may emphasize them. But anyway, I like it. Looks beautiful. Moving to the eye makeup, and we are gonna try two products from the new collection. The first one is a liquid eyeshadow shade 2. The second one is an eyeliner shade 4, and we are gonna use it in the waterline. And I'm gonna take this lovely palette from the previous collection, Days in Bloom, in order to help us, because I haven't bought a palette from the new collection. I didn't want to do it, being honest. And actually this palette is really nice, and it contains one sparkling shade, and it looks really beautiful, and I'm gonna show you the way it looks like. And as far as I know, this collection is already on sales, so you can definitely buy this palette. It costs, if I'm not mistaken, around 16 euro, and I bought it, if I'm not mistaken, it was 23 or something like this. And for 4 grams, yes, it has only 4 grams of product. It's really strange, and I was extremely surprised. Anyway, so we are gonna start from a peachy shade, and I'm gonna add it into the crease and gonna blend it. So starting from the darkest side and blending. Taking a smaller brush and applying the same shade in the outer corner. Now time to try a liquid eyeshadow. I never apply such product directly on the eyelid. Taking a brush, grabbing a little bit of a product, and starting from the center, applying an eyeshadow. It allows you to control what are you doing. Blending everything together, putting a little bit of this liquid eyeshadow above the crease, just a little bit, and blending everything together. Now I'm taking a flat brush, grabbing a little bit of a sparkling shade, and applying it over a liquid eyeshadow. I'm starting from the center, and the rest, which is left on the brush, spreading everywhere, and as well a little bit above, putting a little bit above the crease. Taking a small brush, and we are gonna use this beautiful shade in the inner corner. Time for a win, and I'm gonna use a liquid eyeliner from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and let's start drawing. Time to add a bit of purple in the waterline. Actually, you have to layer this shade because it's not super pigmented, and I would say that pigmentation here is quite low. It's nice, it's creamy, and it's easy to apply it, but this particular shade is not super pigmented. In the background, I will finish eye makeup look, and now we are gonna try two lip products. The first one is a lip liner shade, which shade it is? I don't know. 2 found. And this extremely beautiful lip gloss in the shade 1. This time I know. First of all, I will apply a lip gloss, just in order to show you how it looks like itself. It's so beautiful. have it. Actually, I do like these lip glosses from Kiko Milano. They're amazing. They look beautiful on the lips. They are not sticky. They are quite comfortable and hydrating, and moreover, you don't feel dryness in 20-30 minutes. I like this shade. It contains a bit of purple, pink, and blue. Love it. By the way, one note. The glitter in this particular shade is quite big and you can feel it on the lips. It's not super sandy, but anyway, you can feel it. And now let's apply lip liner. I like the lip liners from Kiko. First of all, they are long-lasting. They're quite creamy and quite pigmented. The shade itself, it's a little bit peachy and pink, but the main shade, I would say, is a pink one. It won't be the best choice for everyone. If you have a cold undertone, it's not your choice because it would look on you too peachy and a little bit orange. In case of warm undertone and neutral, it definitely would work. And I'm gonna apply a bit of a lip gloss. So we are more or less done. I'm gonna finish my eye makeup look, gonna show you a little bit closer, and we will discuss everything. Before we start discussing everything, I want to share with you which eyelashes I use today. It's from Catrice and it's called Insane Length Lashes. And I would say that it's pretty good. And yeah, I would suggest you to take it and try it if you like false eyelashes. It doesn't look that super overdone, it looks quite natural. And let's start discussing. And the first product we try today is called Luminous Face Base, and I really enjoyed using it today. I grabbed the shade 1 and it's more on the golden side. It's not a general makeup base, so it's not gonna give you any moisture. It's an illuminator, I would say, and actually you can use it as a liquid highlighter, and you can use it all over your face as well, so meaning that you can apply it on your arms, on your legs if you want to. So it's nice, it's easy to blend, it doesn't emphasize skin texture, and I would say the texture itself is quite thin, and it looks beautiful on the skin, and I don't have any problems with this particular makeup base. So yes, it's definitely yes. Moving to the bronzer. I like it, I love it, I enjoyed using it, and I think that it's a really great product. It's easy to work with it, it's blendable, it's easy to apply, it's buildable if you actually need to. And talking about the shade itself, I would say it's more neutral, and especially if you compare it with some other bronzers from Kiko Milano. I do actually have a couple of them, and being honest, I have 3, which is called Sienna, and actually it's not exactly the same shade. So let's swatch a little bit, and as well, this product is not dusty at all, and it contains 20 grams of a product. It's a lot. If you're gonna use it daily, maybe it would last for 2 years plus, but it depends how much you're gonna use it. And let's swatch it right now. It's not a matte bronzer, it's a little bit glowing, but not that super glow. It's not on the highlighter level, especially if we compare it with the blush. Now I'm gonna swatch Holiday Premiere shade Sienna Ombre, and it's a little bit on orange side. So this bronzer is from the new collection. This one is from Holiday Premiere. Going further, Dolce Diva shade Sienna. It smells like chocolate. It's also more on neutral side, but still not that super neutral as the one we've just tried. And let me do following. Dum, dum, dum. And the last one from collection, which is called Blue Mini. And this one is definitely quite orange. So take a look on the shades, and I would say that this guy is more neutral than the others. If your undertone is cold, well, it would work for you, but it might be a little bit too warm for you. And talking about a cold undertone and fair skin in general, bronzers are not the best choice for you. And in your case, it's better to use a contouring shade. Moving forward, and let's go and discuss a blush. Actually, I like it, but it's a good one. Yes, it is a good one, but it's a mix of a blush and a highlighter. And if you don't like highlighters, probably you wouldn't like this particular product. It's easy to blend and pigmentation level is average, but it's really, really glowing. And if you have any skin problems, especially if you have acne, it's definitely not your product. Something familiar is available currently in Rare Beauty. They look quite familiar, but they are not exactly the same. Highlighter, well, blush highlighter from Kiko Milano is definitely brighter than a product from Rare Beauty. So it's not really a dupe. And talking about the price, well, they cost more or less the same. The difference is gonna be only in the amount of the product. Here we do have 8 gram, here we have 2.8. So yeah, this guy is definitely quite small, but this particular blush wouldn't emphasize skin texture. If you have acne prone skin, it would work far better, but it's still quite bright. And let me show you the swatches. First of all, I have to remove the swatches from our blushes. Oh, not blushes, bronzers. I also want to show you quite familiar products from Essence and Catrice, but they're a little bit on a different level, and the texture itself is going to be quite different one. So let's start from Kiko Milano. You see how bright it is, and in my opinion, it's more a highlighter. Rare Beauty. The texture is thinner. It's quite bright as well, but not that super bright and not that metallic as a Kiko Milano. Essence shade 4. And if you never tried this blush from Essence, try it because it's definitely a nice one. But as you can see, it's not that super bright, and it's not that glowy as blushes from Rare Beauty and Catrice. Oh, not Catrice, Kiko Milano. And Catrice shade 10. I would say same thing. It's not that super bright. Yeah, indeed. If you want a combo of a blush and a highlighter, yes, definitely it would work for you. But please be aware that your skin should be in a quite good shape. And if you have, let's say, if you have visible pores, well, it shouldn't emphasize them, being honest. Should work. Moving to the highlighter. I'm very impressed. It looks very beautiful on the skin. It doesn't give you any visible base, so you don't see any spots and patches. It's easy to blend it. The texture is itself quite thin, creamy, and smooth. And it reminds me of some high-end highlighters. So definitely yes, in my opinion. And if we talk about the shade, I would say it's Gold Champagne. It looks beautiful, really beautiful on the skin. And if your skin is fair or medium, it would work for you. The only issue may appear in case of fair and gold, or not gold, sorry, and cold undertone. In this particular case, it would work quite strange, and it may appear as some yellowish. So in this particular case, so maybe no, then yes. But anyway, it looks really beautiful. Liquid eyeshadow. Well, it works. It looks quite nice. It's easy to blend it. It's easy to layer it if you need to. It doesn't emphasize skin texture and it looks quite nice during the day. And talking about the wear test, I did it and I will tell you later on how the products behave during the day. I don't have any problems. I don't have any issues. Pigmentation is quite high. And for sure you can layer it and apply any eyeshadows above it and it would definitely work. So yes, talking about eyeliner. Well, I like the shade. I like eyeliners from Kiko Milano in overall, but this particular shade is not super pigmented. You have to layer it. It looks beautiful, really. It works beautiful and it stays in place the whole day. But this particular shade is not the best one. So if you're okay to layer it, it would work. If you would like to draw a wing, it wouldn't work because you would have to layer it for a while and at the end it wouldn't be that super good. But it's okay, but I expected something more. Talking about a lip liner. In overall, it's not a new formula, and in each single limited edition, Kiko Milano has the same formula. It's good, it's creamy, it's blendable, it's buildable, it feels nicely on the lip, it's a long-lasting formula, it's pigmented, but yeah, it depends. So if you never tried, you can try it because it's a working formula and you would definitely like it. Talking about this particular shade, it would work in case of neutral and warm undertones, but in case of a cold undertone, I would say more no than yes, because it would look quite orange. So no for cold undertone, but yes for the formula. And I'm sending all my love to this particular product. I like it. I love it. I like the shade. It's amazing. In overall, actually, I like lip glosses from Kiko Milano, and if you never tried them, try. They are quite good, and especially this particular collection. Talking about shade 1, which we've just tried, it's beautiful and it shifts slightly from purple to something peachy, or not peachy but pink, and it looks really amazing and beautiful. And if you have any purple color in your eyes, I mean in as a part of eye makeup, it would definitely match and would look beautiful. Definitely yes, but for sure, but be aware that the glitters inside are quite big and you would probably feel them slightly on the lips. It's not super sandy, it might be worse, but still they are a little bit too big in comparison with some other products, and for instance if we compare with high-end lip glosses. So but anyway, I like it. It's beautiful. And talking about how the products behave during the day, I've already did wear tests, as I already said to you, and they behave perfectly. There is only one small issue, and it's related to a lip liner. It may appear as a line in 2-3 hours, and it's the only issue I've noticed while wearing all the products. All the face products stay in place the whole day, they don't fade, they behave perfectly during the day, and by the end of the day, your makeup would look definitely good. And in overall, the products we've tried today, they are quite long-lasting. There is only one exception, and for sure it's related to lip gloss. And now let's quickly discuss the products which are part of a new collection, but which I decided not to buy. The first one is a lipstick, and it looks beautiful, and in overall, lipsticks from Kiko Milano, they are quite good. But if you ever tried a lipstick and a lip gloss and a lip liner, From Kiko Milano, there is no particular need to buy something new from a new collection. And if we talk about the shades, sometimes they copy paste the shades from one collection to the other one. So there is no need to buy if you already have at least one product. This guy, I definitely like it. It's highlight face stick and sculpt. It's available in 3 shades, but as I decided to buy pressed highlighter and pressed bronzer, I've decided that I don't really need a stick. But if you would like to try it, I would suggest doing it because in overall these products quite good and the shades are quite nice. And this guy I would like to try at least in a shop. We'll see how it goes. I hate the products like this. I know that there are some people who like them, but I'm not that person. It's a powder foundation, and in my opinion, it's not the best choice in case you have a dry prone skin or even a normal one. If you have an oily prone skin, it would work for you. But if you have any dry patches, in most of the cases, such foundations, they emphasize everything, and I wouldn't suggest buying it. And that's why I decided not to buy it this time. Eyeshadows. I thought about taking them, but well, currently, if we take a look on the prices, I'm shocked. I'm literally shocked. The prices are insane, and the palette cost almost 26 euro, and it's a lot for this collection. And I decided to skip this time, but well, eyeshadows from Kiko Milano, they might be good, but it really depends on the collection and on a formula of a palette of eyeshadows for sure. Lip balm. I don't like the product like this. They look beautiful, yes, I do agree, but they don't give you any moisture, and you just buy a nice packaging product and a nice looking product, and that's it. So that's why I decided to give it. Yeah, waterproof eye marker. I've never tried any eye markers from Kiko Milano, and this time I also decided to skip. Maybe it was a mistake, I don't know. But well, I decided not to take it, and it has 2 sides, and I don't understand the other side of it. What for? Why it's so small and why it's so thick? I didn't get it, so I decided to skip it. And the last product I would like to discuss is the body fluid. It cost almost 20 euro, and well, it works. If you're a makeup artist, you would definitely use it in case of, well, let's say, bridal makeup or an evening makeup. You can put this product on the arms, on the legs, and it would look definitely beautiful. And here as well, it would definitely looks beautiful. If you would like to keep it in place for a while, you can mix it with a foundation, with a long-lasting foundation, and as well you can apply a powder all over it, and it would work beautiful. Personally, I don't need it right now because I have several more or less the same products, so I decided to skip it. But if you really, really need it, you can take it because it looks quite promising and quite good. And here we are gonna end it up this video, and let me know down below whether you've already tried any product from this collection and whether you like it or not. And what do you think about the prices? Yeah, I think that Kiko Milano is going crazy about the pricing point because they're increasing them so often, and it's so disappointing and so bad from the customer's point of view. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if yes, please don't forget to put a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I was happy to see you here, and I wish to see you here in the next video. See you soon!